Greetings to each and every one of you. I trust that you are doing well. I just want to quickly highlight a few important things that we need to really be very watchful at this moment with the current situation of the market, and also the regulatory intents that is coming in. You can see a lot of the altcoin are already tumbling about 20 to 30%, even some is higher, right? So you have to be very careful. Do not listen to a lot of the news, because I remember, right, I think you have heard a lot of this Instagram or a lot of this social media saying that this is the altcoin season. Now watch what happened, right? A lot of the people who went in and bought a lot of these coins, currently they are suffering, okay? They are struggling because massive loss. A lot of them are facing massive loss. Now that's the reason why I mentioned to you, right? If you want to hold, the best thing to hold probably Bitcoin, Ethereum. This could be a best coin to hold because these are the mother of all coins. All right. Now, if you want to go for a lot of the other altcoins, you have to be very careful. You have to take profit quickly rather than holding it for too long. But now is a massive opportunity because price has come down. So people might be thinking to go in, right? But you have to be very careful. Even if you go in and you think that the price is already low, probably this is not the low that we are expecting. All right. So I want to highlight a few things, and I want you to take note of certain information here, because remember, okay, as I update you yesterday, right, about the three coin ADA. All right. Then we have Matic, okay, and also, right, Solano. These three coins, a lot of you, if you would have actually taken note of that, you would have actually made a lot of profit from those coins that I highlighted to you, because there was basically a pump, right? After the massive drop, there was a pump, and if you would have actually watched those coin direction, you would have actually take some profit. So see, a lot of this information I'm giving to you, I'm just timely feeding it, okay, so that you can take advantage of it. But at the end of it, always direction wins, okay? Now, there are a few things I want to highlight here. I want you to look forward next week, because next week is going to be a very critical week because of the FOMC. So this dotted line, okay, this dotted line that you are seeing here, okay, as I mentioned yesterday, is the FOMC meeting that is basically on the 14th. All right? On the 14th is the FOMC meeting. All right, so this is a very crucial meeting, and this is a meeting that normally, okay, will be hosted by the Federal Reserve, and this is where they give an update and discuss. Okay, normally the meeting is 2 days, 13th and 14th, but 14th will be a significant day because that's where the press conference is and the official announcement will be made, okay, by the Federal Reserve. All right, so we have to really look forward this time around because of a lot of the uncertainty in terms of the inflation, all right, in terms of the interest rate, and US is not going to stop raising interest rate. So if they're going to raise interest rate, then what is going to be the impact towards the price of the Bitcoin? And if they stop raising interest rate, what is going to happen? So normally, okay, if they stop raising interest rate or they reduce interest rate, then we're going to see the price of Bitcoin begin to soar. But if they start to increase the interest rate, whether by 0.25 basis point, 25 basis point, or 50 basis point, that is definitely going to give a significant impact to the price of Bitcoin. So one here that you really need to watch is the upcoming FOMC. So you can see, all right, even if you look into the candle on a daily basis, this candle is already showing you a lot of a significant move, okay, significant momentum and intensity are building up, okay, towards the downtrend. And these two candles at this moment, you can see there is no tail at all. All right, so that is a sign of a strength that is building up, momentum that is building up. And on top of that, you can see, right, all right, you can see how, okay, how the price has been respecting this descending channel. All right, it is still moving in this descending channel. All right, so every time, all right, every time it touches, you can see it comes down, touches, it comes down, touches, it comes down. So this is what we are seeing at this moment. All right, but this is going to be a massive determining point, okay, which is on the 14th itself. So please be very careful if you are trading, all right, and you need to understand, because in terms of the macro, in terms of the macro, all right, we know that the market is weak at this moment. There's going to be a lot of manipulation, especially the whales. They are basically going to sell at this time because they're going to take a massive profit. Also, if you look, all right, there is a lot of confluence here, all right. So that simply means, right, if the price have to really break this level, all right, and that is still below 27, all right, it is still below 27. And then we also have slight confluence here all the way. You can see that all the way here, okay, all the way here. All the way here we got a confluence here, so that is around, okay, that is around 26,000. all right, you can see that is around 26,400. So you can see there's going to be like every time it comes down, it is actually creating a new resistance. All right, every time it comes down, it is creating a new resistance. So this resistance is not allowing Bitcoin price to go up. All right, so this is something that I want you to watch. All right, if you're looking into this chart, you are able to see that very, very clearly. All right, now the other important insight here that I also want to highlight to you is the next gap in the CME. All right, so I want to bring you back to the CME. All right, CME. And we're going to use the candles here. All right, I want you to watch this gap. This is a crucial gap. I've already updated you this before, but probably some of you, okay, probably are not really paying attention, right? But I want you to just look at what is happening here. Now, as you can see, I have actually placed this line over here, right? I placed this line over here. Why did I place this line over here? Because we have a gap here. All right, and this gap is around 20,000. All right, it's around 20,000. So you can see, all right, we might, and I believe, okay, if market is continuously in this sentiment, okay, with the regulatory that is coming on board, and also most probably we could see a massive selling because once the regulatory come hard, okay, a lot of the exchanges are going to delist. They're already starting to delist, right? Like Robinhood already delist. So they are worrying that security measures are going to really be heightened and tightened, and this is going to really bring a massive impact. A lot of these exchanges can actually be shut down by the SEC if they don't respond quickly, all right, if they don't respond quickly. So that's the reason why a lot of these exchanges, I think they know what is coming and they are already starting to delist a lot of this coin. And if this continues, okay, we're going to see a massive sell-off taking place. And also, right, at this moment, I believe that there are also whales, there are also other institutions that are waiting probably to sell. You know, when the market opens, all right, this is going to be important because when the market opens tomorrow, all right, when the stock market opens at about 9:30, about 10 o'clock, I think we're going to see a massive move because people are already starting to get worried. Now they're already planning, okay, when the CME futures market opens, okay, we could actually see a lot of sell-off taking place. So these are something I want you to watch because these are basically emotions, right? Emotions are now at this moment are driven so wild. People are really worrying about their assets, about basically cashing out this money. So once they cash out this money, they can either put it into USDT, all right, or they can even cash it out into US dollar, and that is going to cause an inflow of money into the US dollar, and that is going to create an outflow into Bitcoin, and that is going to crash the price further down. So these are some insight that you need to understand, okay? So the next point you need to really watch, right? Can you see that? Is this 20,000 level is a massive, very, very clear, significant gap over there. And as I mentioned to you, right, all the gap that we have seen before already been filled. All right, already been filled. So we have a gap here at about 20,000. And then you know, right, I am waiting for the next gap around at about 10,000. All right, that is at the bottom there. You will see there's another gap. So these are the possibilities, okay, that we could actually see what market is going to move at this moment. Now, is that mean that we're not going to see a pump? I don't think so. We might see a pump, but that pump, maybe a lot of this pump that you're going to see, a pump upward, right, could be a fake pump. So you have to be very careful because every time the pump takes place is basically a manipulation by the whales. And a lot of this manipulation, let me bring you back to Bitcoin. All right, so a lot of this manipulation, right, is basically a manipulation to take profit. Okay, so they pump the price up and they and they create a hype where people now begin to feel FOMO, right? So it's all about two things, guys. It's all about FOMO, fear of missing out. So when pump is taking place, when they pump the price up, what happened now is FOMO. All right, and then when they begin to sell, all right, when they begin to sell and the price comes down, now you have the FUD, F-U-D, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Can you see that? So this 2F, okay, this 2F, all right, this 2F is always the determining factor that actually move the adrenaline of the emotions of the people or the hodlers. So you either a paper hand or you are a diamond hand. A paper hand means you could no longer hold this asset any longer. All right, your cash flow is affected and you need that money, so you are willing to sell it. On the other hand, diamond hand are basically, these are long-term hodlers. They don't care what happened to the market because they know at the end of it, all right, price is going to go up. So these are basically two determining factor, okay, that is actually moving the market up or moving the market down. But if you ask me, right, at this moment, the institutions are very clear, the whales are very clear that it is not a time to buy. But the retails, okay, people like you and me, they don't know what is happening. They think the price is down and they are going in to buy, and then the price is going to come down even further. All right, so you have to be watchful on this information. All right, so if you look, all right, if the price comes down, okay, and fill that gap, let me bring you back into the candle, right? All right, so if the price comes down, right, so what I am really expecting here is that we could actually see a 22%, all right, around a 22% drop here. All right, around 22% drop. Now, I want you to imagine, okay, if Bitcoin price drop by 22%, all right, it may not be a one-shot sell-off, okay? I don't believe, probably it may not be, but it could be a few days, okay? It could be a few days or even a few weeks for us to reach that. But just imagine, all right, just imagine if 22% drop in Bitcoin price, what do you think will be the price of altcoins? This is going to really crush a lot of the altcoins, okay? So that's the reason why if you go and look into the look into the dominance, okay, the dominance of Bitcoin, okay, we have the dominance here. So you can see something is really happening here, okay? Something is really happening here. And if you look into the dominance of Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance is already actually skyrocketing. All right, so Bitcoin dominance is already skyrocketing while the altcoin dominance, so you can see it's around 49%. Can you see that? That is the dominance of Bitcoin at this moment. And if you look into altcoin dominance are actually going down. All right, so this is a massive sign, okay, that you can see, okay, massive sign that you can already see what are we really expecting here in the market itself. All right, so a lot of these altcoins, some of this coin even I believe is going to be a complete failure. All right, complete failure. Probably this coin, those coins that are actually at this moment, moving down may not even come up, okay, because you say once the coin begin to fall into certain level, okay, what happens is that the cash flow of those developers, those companies are going to be badly affected, and they will not be able to fund any of that new project any longer because they are expecting for the profitable for the token price to go up so that they can have more money to fund those projects. So now if they don't have the fund and that fund actually move down, okay, get liquidated, or that fund value actually reduces in a massive amount, they will no longer be able to get this project up and running. So you can see a lot of this coin are going to basically just exit. All right, just exit. And this is why many people don't really understand, and they thought that these tokens or this project exit scam. They don't really exit scam. It's just that the price of that asset is no longer viable, okay, and because of that they're no longer able to actually fund those projects, so they can't do anything much about it. So you have to be very careful. That's why, I stay with Bitcoin, all right, because for me at the end of it, Bitcoin is the only thing that can survive. All right, comparing with all the other coins, I would rather just stay. So my three favorite coin is always Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also Binance, because these are the coin, the mother of all coin, the earliest coin ever. Okay, so I will say, okay, so these are the coins that you can stay with. But if you ask me, I hold probably about 90% of my holdings is Bitcoin. All right, I don't care about the others coin, but now I have less. Okay, I have less confidence on Ethereum, because once they become a stake of proof, okay, I no longer actually have confidence in even in Ethereum, because it can be manipulated. All right, so I would rather just stay with with Bitcoin. Okay, so that is for me is a more reliable. Okay, and also Binance. Okay, because Binance is also not a proof of stake. All right, so this is important. Okay, so these are some of the insight that you might need to know. Just take note. Okay, so the coming week is going to be an exciting week. Okay, and also there's going to be a batch 12. Okay, batch 12 jumpstart. Okay, we have a few people who actually enroll for the batch 12. That's the last batch ever, so I'm not going to have any more new batches any longer. All right, so I've done a great job. I think for the past 2 years, I've seen many of you been blessed through this platform, through this program. Now it's just amazing to be able to see about 30 plus countries, or I've been blessed through this program. And also the Pro Inner Circle, this is the last group I have. All right, at the end of this year, I'm also not going to longer continue the Pro Inner Circle. So everything will end by this year, okay, because something new is coming. I will be updating you with the progress. Okay, something new is coming, something new, something exciting. So I hope the test that we are doing works very well. Okay, I'm looking forward. I'm actually monitoring with my developers, with my coders who are coding the program, the algorithm that we are keep adjusting the algorithm of our JD100X automated bot. Okay, so I'm just looking forward to see how the progress of it with different market situation and conditions, and changing the algorithm. Okay, finding the best algorithm possible that can deliver maximum profitability, okay, for our clients. So something new is really coming. All right, I will keep you posted. I will keep you updated. So stay connected. Okay, stay connected. If you are in the Discord, stay connected. If you are in the Telegram, stay connected. If you are in my YouTube channels, okay, stay connected, because I will be then sharing with you a lot of the exciting things that is coming along our way. Right, so this is the way forward. So get ready, right? Get your fund ready, so because I believe, okay, most people will be really interested with something that is fully hands-free and automated, that you don't have to really think about what needs to be done, so that it can actually take care of you. And not only that, it can deliver, significant passive income. I think that will be really, really awesome. All right, so I will catch up with the Jumpstart Masterclass Batch 12 on the 14th. All right, and also Pro Inner Circle, you are invited, okay, to be part of that session. And remember, 14 is a significant day because it is a FOMC meeting, and that is where we're going to see the volatility of the market. Okay, it's going to be real interesting. All right, so I look forward catch up with each and every one of you. Have a fantastic weekend. All right, as we begin to move, okay, to next week, to this coming week, I think we're going to really have an exciting time. And I also want to congratulate the Pro Inner Circle. Many of you are already starting to see profitability in your trades. It's just awesome, right? It's just awesome to be able to see how simple it is to trade, that you do not need any kind of technical analysis. You do not need to look at the previous cloud, and then try to decide because it rains yesterday, it's going to rain today. It doesn't happen in that way. All right, please understand. So that's the reason why I love cryptocurrency. You know why? Because especially Bitcoin doesn't respect any technical analysis. Bitcoin don't really care. All right, so that is important. Bitcoin doesn't care if you're an engineer or if you are a lawyer, if you are a president. Bitcoin doesn't care about it. Okay, so that's the beauty about Bitcoin. Okay, and because it is a decentralized in nature, all right, so that is the beauty of Bitcoin itself. Can you see that? So that's why if you're trying to actually trying to be very theoretical tactical and very technical, trying to understand what happened last year, what happened, the three halving before, and because it happened the three halving before and it will happen now. Let me tell you something, it may not even happen. All right, it may not even happen because you can't predict the future based on the past result. It will never. All right, it will never happen in that manner. And no two things are similar. Please take note of that. Okay, no two things are similar, exact in its order. No way. All right, because that is how things were created. So if somebody say because I made money yesterday and I'm going to make money today, they are just lying to you. All right, it doesn't happen in that way. Probably they're going to lose everything today. All right, so this is a very, very important, because this is how you then have a proper risk management. That's why I teach about wallet management, because wallet management is key. And when you talk about wallet management, it's all about tactical strategy. All right, it's all about being tactical. And please understand, no matter how tactical you are, your psychology will affect your tactical. All right, so your emotion will affect. So at the end of it, it still comes back to your human itself. All right, human itself. So I hope this has been helpful. All right, so I've been monitoring the market very, very closely. I hope that Bitcoin can get down to 10,000 sooner, because the sooner Bitcoin get down to 10,000, all right, the sooner we're going to see the bull market starts to resume. All right, so that's going to be exciting. All right, so God bless each and every one of you. Take care, guys.